Hey! Hello. Today I had my big final meaning that I actually had to put work into it. My other finals were just like sing a song about America. So that's exciting. I actually did really well. I'm just gonna little toot my own horn. But yeah. So in preparing to leave for school, I have been cleaning out my crap. It's been interesting, my finding. I found this really creepy gem of a note that I made when I was younger. I remember writing it, but I don't remember like getting the idea. Let me just paint a little picture for you. It was one of those $1 million movie ideas that I thought would just be fantastic, mind-blowing, you know. And it was kind of disturbing. I must have been about 10. Oh, why? I need serious help. I don't know what it says about my childhood psyche. There's 3 pages of this masterpiece, and it's all scribble, of course. Not much has changed in that department. But I remember I got the idea like in the middle of the night, so I felt like I had to scribble all these notes down, and then I would like connect the dots in the morning. So the main stars, it says, are Jenkins Smith and Criney Wildenberg. The wife dies because she kills herself. I was 10 years old when I wrote this, mind you. Husband gets into a taxi while high and drunk. Asks the taxi driver to swerve and make Jenkins die. I guess Jenkins is the main character. The taxi driver refuses, good for him, and asks Jenkins to leave, but Jenkins is in front seat even though the taxi driver wanted him in the back seat. What? Jenkins gets angry and taxi driver lets him stay in the front seat. Taxi driver stops when asked to kill Jenkins in a car accident. Then Jenkins rips taxi driver's identification from the dashboard, steps on the gas pedal, elbows the driver in the face, knocks him out, is laughing the entire time, takes the wheel and swerves, wakes up in the hospital with no memory of what happened before then. A police officer comes in and asks him if he had had any narcotic drugs before the accident. Narcotic drugs. Jenkins starts freaking out and starts seizuring. I spelled it C-E-A-S-U-R-I-N-G. Having a salad, of course. His heart stops and the doctor comes in and brings him back to life, as you do. He awakens with still no memory of what happened. Oh, front and back. He wakes up in the recovery room. The nurse comes in. Jenkins asks if anyone has visited. Just wondering, you know, I don't remember anything. It's kind of freaking me out. I think that's why your heart stopped. Good professional advice. Maybe I just want someone to visit so I can figure out who I am and stuff. You know? Good logic there. Criney comes to visit someone else in the hospital, then goes into his room, Jenkins' room, after getting the person she is visiting a drink. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that this is the wrong room. No, it's fine. Turns away. I guess that's Criney turning away. No, wait. Could you do me a favor? I don't even know you. Well, then I guess I'll owe you. They both laugh. Okay. What's the favor? Could you stay here until the nurse comes back, then leave so I can tell her that someone actually visited me? Why does that matter? Well, I lost my memory, and I keep asking her if anyone has visited. So you can ask questions? Yeah, and also because she bet me 20 bucks that someone wouldn't visit me, and I kind of want a burrito. Okay. She stays even after the nurse has come and gone, and they talk all night. What a romantic. Jenkins starts getting better, then regains his memory in a dream. Flashback. That's what it says. Wife killed herself because she found out that he was doing illegal drugs and is having an affair with numerous women. So that's nice. One of the women is Criney. He tells her she gets upset. Okay, he tells her he remembers this, I guess, and this is after the flashback. She gets upset and stops visiting. He remembers the taxi driver's ID. How would he remember the number on the ID? Okay, I guess he's got photographic memory even when high and drunk. That's skill right there. He remembers the taxi driver's ID, then asks the doctor what happened to the taxi driver, and the doctor said he died. That was a short-lived character, and they have not been able to identify the body. As soon as Jenkins is better, he goes after Criney. As soon as he's better. mind you, he still has to recover. I guess I owe you. Oh, you see, plot twist. Let's bring it back around. He tells her everything. She asks about the taxi driver. He tells her that he had a wife and 3 kids, loved life, and was described as one of the happiest people alive. Because he got all this from the taxi driver's ID, of course. He knows all this because the taxi driver's wife comes to yell at Jenkins just right before Jenkins leaves the hospital. Oh, of course. Was the complete opposite of me. Aw. And then it just says goes to jail. I guess that's Jenkins going to jail. She, Criney, is there to get him. Because they have fallen for each other. The ending is when Jenkins proposes and says, I guess I owe you. What a magical story. I'll make millions off of these star-crossed lovers. I know it. My 10-year-old self knew it, and I know it now. Who wants to write me a movie deal?